Well, guys, the owner of this property where I've been hanging out doing some work in his shed over there, he's got a 90s model Buick Regal in here. I don't even know what year exactly. We'll find that out. But he's giving it to a family member. He just wants it gone, and he asked me if I could get it up and running, while he's away. That way it's just ready to go. So let's just check it out here. It's got, good grief, it's got a bad fuel line. He had another guy working on it. I don't know, we got an AN fitting. Well, someone's been here again. Huh. Maybe that guy came back and tried again. I don't know. And maybe that's why he called me. I've got no clue. But anyway, he says it's got a dead battery, which it certainly does. I know you can't see anything, and neither can I. So I might open that door. I think the battery is under the rear seat here. How do you, can you even, well, that's all screwed down. Let's open this door. This poor old thing is just absolutely filthy. It is a 95, as you can see right there. 95. Supercharged 3800. I would love to pull the engine out of this thing and put it in a certain Camaro that I own. But I better not, I've worked on this thing before for this guy. Put a window regulator in the driver's door there. Okay, there's the battery. I can't see a thing. I'm going to pull this thing out of here. Go get some wrenches, pull that out, take it in. That's a brand new battery. I mean, it could be a couple years old, but that thing hasn't started too many engines. So to start with, I'm going to go get some wrenches, pull it out, take it inside, put it on a trickle charger for a few days, see if we get any result. If we get another nice warm day here, I will try and finish what someone's doing here. I'm not really sure what's going on. So anyone that's bought a battery recently knows how just ridiculous, how proud they are of them. It's just gotten way out of hand. But if you have bought one of these special vented ones in recent years, you know it's downright lunacy. I mean, they're, for whatever reason, they're twice as expensive as a regular battery, which is overpriced already. So that's why I'm wanting to save it. He told me to just go get a new one. But that's why I'm doing this. I was going to pick a warm day and pull this out of here, see if we could get some life out of the old girl. So I'm going to go put this on the charger. So I've had this battery tender on here for weeks. Just haven't gotten back to this project. For a battery that's over 10 years old, we're doing pretty good. I mean, it goes down to weak 200 cranking amps. But honestly, if it will turn that 3.8 over, I think we can work with this thing. And that saves a lot of money. These with this vented top are expensive, and I ain't kidding you. So until I'm ready to go back to that project, we're just going to keep her on the trickle charger, keep it going. Okay, working back on the Riviera here, and I was having to use this camera. Down under here, I think, is a vacuum port. I know it's too blurry. So I saw this coming off the, I don't even know if that's the throttle body. It could be past that into the supercharger. Anyway, vacuum line, I think it goes underneath this black box of mystery. I have no clue what it is. But as far as the fuel line, I just got it hooked up. I happened to meet one of these guys that helps this older gentleman, you know, at this shed I'm working at. That helps him out every now and then. They put together this, we got AN fuel fittings and this interesting fuel line. They came across fittings somewhere. It's got a split nut that goes against the flange, you know, for this style of clip. And then this other black piece has an O-ring in it, so it seals on the tube. And then that goes to a thread. And the guy I happened to meet at parts store, he dropped the nut for this one down here. So I just took some time, looked around for it, found it, got that all installed. I'm going to hook up this. I guess I'll pop our battery back in and see if we got enough power in it to crank this thing. Alrighty. Okay. Watch out, Gurney. Here we come. Like the seatbelt. No, this isn't gonna work. Oh. Okay. Is that a brand new Holly in a box? Nope. Old one in the box. Oh. Okay, courtesy lights most definitely came on. Of course, I don't think that's too impressive. Oh, we got a dinger. Let's move all our valuable stuff here. See if we get... I don't know if I'm hearing any fuel pump. Of course, we got a radio always on. Oh. It almost liked it. Oil light went out. I don't have a battery light. I forgot to do the... Let me do that real quick. I forgot to do that vacuum line. See if I can come up with something to cut it. Something smoking here just a little bit. I don't know what that's all about. There we go. My fuel lines are dry anyway. certainly possible there could be mouse stuff packed in here by now. This thing's probably been sitting here a year. Why don't we get it out of here? Well, it's about 5 miles to the shop work, to where I work normally. I'm gonna take this there, pressure wash it off, scrub it down, and see what we got underneath. I mean, you feel like you're in a maroon vinyl upholstered F-15 Eagle when you're strapped in this bad boy. I mean, this is mid-90s opulence right here. I honestly can't believe that battery worked. I don't know how long it's gonna last. It may not be long, and it may work a while. We just don't know. And that this thing's running on this fuel. According to the gauge, it's full, so this thing is pretty awesome. Oh man, the tires are terrible. That'll come out of it. Steering column seems to have a little shimmy and a shake. I think I need to put some air in the tires too. Delco compact disc. What was this? 95? 96? Pretty impressive. We got a working cruise. Doesn't want to go. Can't have everything, right? I think the AC. I don't know. How do you high, medium, and low? Let's crank her down. Crank her down. This may have been a mistake. We got. It just says auto. I see no AC button. How do you bi-level? There she's coming out there. Heater, blend, economy. I don't know what it's doing. It's switching back and forth. Turn signals working, brakes working. Temp is kind of getting up there. It may have just, warmed up for the thermostat. I don't know. We'll see if it goes back down a little bit. I don't think it has AC. But I also don't know how to turn it on. Oh, it's a Riviera. It just knows when you want it. That's the thing, I think. All right. Well. Here are some of the things that are available out there to help you repair or replace this type of stuff that became so prevalent in the 90s, you know. This is the original line, and there you can see right on the bend is the crack. I picked this up. Obviously that matches that end. Comes with a splicer, you know, but then you gotta figure out what to do about this end. So you can buy these. This is all 5/16 stuff. This is a Dorman 800-806. This is a Dorman 730-4920. But this would have to be, they do have a tool that clamps the tubing and shoves it, pushes the barb into the tubing, which I'm sure is how the factory did it. These guys, they were trying to use boiling water and heat guns, and I know that should be possible. They just weren't having any success at it, and I didn't get as far as trying it. Luckily, I found the nut for that fitting, and those fittings, whoa, those fittings were, okay, this is an EFI adapter, quick disconnect, 6 to 5/16 EFI fitting. I'm not sure which part number is which, but I'll give you a shot of those. Anyway, this is just in case any of you have the same problem. They were trying to use these splicers, but they got as far as this, and of course it wouldn't slip past the flared end there, so they cut it off on that one. But then that's not long enough to grab what needs to grab in there, so that didn't work out for them. Then of course you can buy, if you have your own tubing, you can buy just loose fittings like that, and that's an 800-080. So anyway, just some of your options if you have the same problemo. Missing the clip in the windshield wiper there, about flew off on a guy. The scary part about this car is that it's 30 years old already. Wow, where did that time go, you know? Anyway, kind of a neat little car, especially the Supercharged 3800 part of it. That's what really makes this car interesting. The owner also asked me if I would be willing to rub it down with fine grit paper and buff it out. I have some heavy correcting cream from Griots. I think I'm going to just start with that and see how it goes. We got a lot of edges where some paint is worn off already. We got spots where the clear coat's already rubbed through, and it seems like the less product that I rub off with sandpaper, the better. So I'm just going to see if we can shine her up a little bit without, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Resorting to sandpaper. Otherwise, pretty neat car, pretty fun car. Just a low-key video, guys, seeing if we can get this going. Playing around with that battery was really what I was curious about, if we didn't have to spend $350 on a new one. Good gracious. And then getting that fuel line going. All of these little parts and pieces, you know, it's getting to the point on these cars that are getting to be this age now, you know, the plastic age of engine components. We're gonna see this problem more and more, you know. You're gonna have to come up with solutions to fix these old cars that may not necessarily, there may not be parts for them anymore, you know. And I haven't even researched it, but I don't know, is there an aftermarket market for mid-90s Rivieras. I'm sure there's a club out there somewhere, at least in online form. But anyway, hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this little excursion. Honestly, I wouldn't mind putting some miles on this and making sure it will go down the road for them. And I'm pretty sure the smoke from before was just valve cover seepage on the exhaust manifold back there. So we'll clean it up, we'll get it ready for a guy, and then it'll go. He has given it to his, I believe, a sister or something, so it'll eventually go away. Maybe we'll park it up in his garage and put a car cover on it or something. Till then, so, till I see you the next time, thank you so much for joining me, guys. God bless you. So long. Not only does the passenger have their own climate control feature over there, it's got the don't fiddle with me option. I mean, there is no way the driver's gonna reach that bad boy. Not without getting slapped, he ain't.